made the proper adjustments. So it's no longer fate, it's faith. It's no longer luck, it's belief. It's no longer chance, it's blessings. It's no longer the club, it's the church. It's no longer the happy hour, it's all day long I've been with Jesus. It's no longer the lotto and the lottery, it's my tithes and my offerings. Oh, y'all don't like me no more. He has rearranged, and I now put God first. That's the rearrangement. I put God first. Extreme makeover, it starts with being changed. It goes to being rearranged, and finally, you're no longer estranged. In other words, no longer separated, no longer disconnected, no longer a stranger or foreigner to God. Help me out, somebody. You see, just like the prodigal son cut himself off from his father, there's still prodigal sons and daughters who God does not leave you. But you decide that the grass looks a little greener on the other side of the fence. And you decide that everything that glitters must be gold. And you decide if I play with a little fire, I won't get burnt. So it's not the fact that God leaves you, but you step away from him. You disconnect from him. You separate from him. You become estranged from him. But anybody want to thank him for bringing you back? Is he a God that will bring you back? I know you don't want to put nobody in your business, and I know you mighty sanctified looking this morning, but is there anybody that don't mind admitting, I wandered off, I went astray, I decided to leave and do my own thing, but he brought me back? Do I have any testimonies? Oh, that he brought me back. Some of y'all were in the church and he still had to bring you back. Some of you never left the house, but he still had to bring you back. Can I get some he brought me back praises up in here? So this extreme makeover testifies to the fact I'm no longer estranged. I'm no longer disconnected. I know who I am and I know whose I am. I'm no longer a hostile lover, but I embrace the lover of my soul. Without him, I could do nothing. Without him, I would fail. Without him, I'd be drifting like a ship without a sail. So I have the testimony. I'm no longer estranged. What can separate me from the love of God? He's given me an extreme makeover. Changed, rearranged, and no longer estranged. No longer separated, no longer distant, no longer business the same old way. My priorities have been rearranged, all because of the change. He gave me an extreme makeover. Listen, to whom much is given, much is required. And the makeover has to do with the fact that regardless of who points their finger and remembers when, it's regardless of the scavengers that try to dig up the dirt of your past. Regardless of how people say, oh, I remember her when, I remember him when, you have the testimony that was then. Oh, I wish you'd help me. That was then. this is now. Anybody want to thank him that you got a now? I got a now. That was then. That was then. But this is now. Somebody shout extreme makeover. And that's my word to you today.